During resource planning, in addition to the resource management plan, several important documents are created. The resource planning documents are the resource breakdown structure, resource calendars, project staff assignments, and team performance assessments. A significant document from the resource planning process is the resource breakdown structure. The resource breakdown structure provides a hierarchical diagram of the resources required for a project. This structure has a number of qualities. It is visually simple, showing resource information at a glance. It breaks resources into categories and resource types, and it helps you to organize project schedule data and report on resource utilization information. Although they look similar, a resource breakdown structure is not the same as a work breakdown structure. A work breakdown structure, or WBS, decomposes a project into manageable units of work. Elements in a WBS include project phases, tasks, subtasks, and work packages. These represent all the activities in a project. A resource breakdown structure, however, decomposes a project according to the resources used. The building blocks are titled according to the role or position of human resources, resource names, and equipment names. Resource calendars show the people, equipment, and materials that can be assigned to activities. Specific types of workers or equipment may be more efficient than others in completing an activity, and this affects duration estimates. It's not so much the availability or unavailability of resources, but rather the resource capabilities or skills that make the difference in terms of duration estimates. The calendar provides details on the available human resources for the duration of the project. It can also include information about the availability of material resources, such as equipment and space. Having a resource calendar is critical in project management. However, there's no right or wrong way to create it. It's up to the project manager to decide the level of detail it should include. For example, a project manager might use a composite human resources calendar, which may include required capabilities and skills of the human resources. A resource calendar documents the time periods for which each project team member can work on the project. This resource calendar shows when team members are available and when they are not. For example, Michael Cassidy is available in June, but not in July or August. This calendar also indicates when material resources and particular skill resources are required. Identifying skill resources requirements in a resource calendar can be useful if, for instance, a team member suddenly becomes unavailable and you need to find a replacement with equivalent skills to work at the required times. Once you acquire your project team, you may create project staff assignments. Staff assignments are finalized in your project management application, perhaps published in a project team directory. They may also be documented in memos and plan documents such as project organizational charts, RACI matrices, and in project schedules and resource calendars. In this example, the project manager has created a project directory. It lists all project members, including each member's functional area or company if they are contracted, their role within the project, and their contact details. When you develop your project team, you may create team performance assessments. How does a project manager measure and assess team performance? There are two types of outcomes you can assess: direct measures and indirect measures. Direct measures relate to how the project's objectives are achieved on time and within budget. They are easily quantifiable and they indicate a project's success. You measure project success directly in terms of meeting objectives, finishing on time, and finishing on budget.